Welcome to the Influency Podcast. I'm Hadar, your host, and today we are going to hear success stories. Hey everyone, thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of the Influency Podcast. Today I'm super thrilled to have you here because today I'm going to share with you an interview that I conducted with a few of my favorite people in this world, and those people are my students, my dear students, and they are going to share with you their English journey, where they used to be and where they are today. And there is quite a difference. And they're going to share with you what they've done to reach that place of freedom and confidence and success and all their accomplishments thanks to that shift and change in their English and approach to English. And also they're going to share where they were and the limitations and the things that held them back and what they did to let go of those limitations. So this is such an inspiring episode. And it's not just me telling you this because I'm not objective, obviously, but people who heard them speak kept sharing how inspiring it was and motivating. And I think that you deserve to hear that too. And this is why I'm sharing it here. Once you listen to this episode, I would love for you to come back to me and share with me what you feel about this and about their stories. You can find me on Instagram at hadar.accentsway. And tell me what you think. So thank you for being here, and I can't wait to share with you today's episode. So let's listen.
Hello.
Hello. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm super. I'm fine.
You know, I've been wanting to have this conversation for months now. For months.
Really?
That story of yours that you're going to share today. And I'm so happy that we got an opportunity to do this. And you could only do it late because you're working hard, aren't you?
Yes, exactly, yes. Because today I just finished my work and got to my car and and hurry up to join the meeting with you.
So I'm so grateful and thank you. Okay, so my dear, would you like to introduce yourself to those who don't know you?
Okay, guys. So my name is Vladimir. I'm from Ukraine. So my story started around 2 years ago at the end of spring when I decided that I need to do something with my English. And something happened in my life. I decided to change my work. And so I really tired of my previous work. It was very hard. I had to work so much time.
What did you do back then in your previous work?
It was the same work as I do right now, but it was kind of stressful. And I had to work so much overtime and it was stressful. I was really depressed. And I didn't see any light at the end of the tunnel. I just work, and nothing else.
Yeah.
And then I decided that I need to change something in my life. And the idea was to join a foreign company.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing in the foreign company is English. And to be honest, 2 years ago, I couldn't speak English at all. Yes, I had some basic knowledge. I had some basic knowledge in grammar, in vocabulary, but I couldn't speak. Just basic phrases. And
Yeah.
I'm really afraid of speaking. Yeah, that was my problem.
Sure that a lot of people, by the way, Vladimir, I think a lot of people can relate exactly to that. Like, you know English, but you're afraid of speaking and you're not speaking. So your English is not advancing at any way. Okay, so that was 2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. And one beautiful day, once upon a time, I came across your YouTube channel. And then I joined the influencer community And from that point, my English journey started. Okay.
Amazing. So you decided 2 years ago that you wanted to make a change. And then what?
So it was really hard at the beginning. And honestly, I didn't know what should I do. So I tried different challenges. I tried to record videos, but then I failed. I realized that I didn't feel any progress. That, well, honestly, it was very, very, very hard time for me. And I even was very close to give up. And then I joined the accent makeover.
Back then.
Yeah, back then. And after a while, I joined Beyond. But another thing that I discovered during this time, that I need something new in my life. Yes, English was very important that time, but I needed something to change in my daily routine. And back 2 years ago, I had some problems with my health. I suffered of overweight, and it was problem for me after work. Did something. I mean, just to read, just to record videos and learn, because I was very tired and I suffered of this my condition. And then I discovered a tool that I can use during my business trips, because even my previous work was related to constant business trips. I spent almost all time in business trips, but I didn't have time to go to gym and to do something with my body.
Yeah.
So
By the way, I also think that when you're unhappy with your job or when you feel drained like you really don't feel the motivation to do things. I know that at times that things are a little harder for me. It's really hard to do good things for myself. It's kind of like everything is not going that well. So, yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah. And then you discovered.
And then I discovered this tool. My wife suggested me. It's called TRX Straps. It's very famous right now. And because you don't need anything, you need only a door, your body, and the space. So basically, it's enough. It's enough. And then I started losing weight. And with losing weight, I started my progress in English. Finally, I noted my progress, that I started doing steps, some big steps. Maybe it's not so big, but it was not difficult for me to record a video. It was not difficult for me, for example, to join some challenge. And my mindset also changed. And well, when I joined Beyond, I already felt this progress in my speech, in my English, in my mindset, in everywhere, and also in my body.
So I just want to elaborate on this for a second, because a lot of people think, that you live as human beings, and then like the English is just like something that you do, but it's so important to understand, and what you're saying really reaffirms it, that English is a part of us, and it's a representation and manifestation of, what's happening inside. And the moment you started kind of like growing and thriving inside and feeling more accomplished in your body, right? Like physically, then you were ready to take on more challenges and you were more confident in English. And by the way, it goes the other way around, because I also see that when people start seeing progress and results in English, all of a sudden they start making changes in their lives as well. All of a sudden they start making the changes in their body, life, get into this idea of habit, start writing more, start, connecting with people more. So it really is not like a separate part of us. It is us, and I think what you're saying here really, really reaffirms it, and how it's connected, and having a good mindset, a growth mindset, like being grateful, and all the things that I'm sure have led you to being open to the work. Plus you were motivated to do the work, right? Wouldn't you say that? Because I think you are one of the students who have practiced who are very diligent about their practice.
Yes, yes, yes. But my practice at the beginning was not so good because of these problems.
Yeah.
But then,
When you started.
yeah, well, yeah, when I felt these changes in my mindset, in my body, it was not a problem at all. It was my daily routine, and I really enjoyed this part of my daily routine.
Amazing. What is a moment where you finally said to yourself, yeah, I feel the progress, right? Like, or yeah, actually I'm seeing the results. What is a moment in beyond is our English practice community or in Accent Makeover, whenever, like that you felt that more deeply, like something that happened that you did?
Mhm. Probably the first time I realized when I first time went live on Facebook.
Mhm.
Then I realized that I have this progress. Finally I feel this progress because, I talked, I'm not sure, probably about 5 minutes or something like that. I got stuck at some points of my speech, but it doesn't matter that.
Amazing.
I was able to do this. I was able to do this.
Yeah. And a lot of people, for them to go live in a Facebook group with a few hundred people would be very, very intimidating. So even the fact that you did it is amazing. It's like it just shows the path. Okay. And then what? Like, so what happened when we started this conversation? You said, okay, 2 years ago, I was in an unhappy place with my job. What has changed for you in that sense?
I started sending my resume to this foreign company. And the first time it was in my native language. It was absolutely ridiculous. Oh my God. And cover letter, yeah, oh my gosh. But then after a while, I translated my resume in English and I made a new cover letter, but it was, yeah, to be honest, it was weak. It was weak. Both of them was weak.
Mm-hmm.
And
So you were applying for a few jobs.
yeah,
right? Like,
no. I applied for to the same company, but I did it several times during these 2 years. I did it several times, around four times. Yes,
wow.
around 4 times, and every time I sent a different resume and different cover letter. And
And
when I was
like they didn't
yeah
call you for an interview.
yeah they didn't call me. And I think it's a coincidence. In Beyond, we had an amazing workshops with Judy regarding resume, regarding cover
letters.
Yeah. I missed them, but I watched the video and I used materials. And then, once upon a time, a friend of mine sent me a new opening in this company. And the first requirement was fluent English. And then I spent all weekend making a new cover letter, new resume. And also I made a post in Beyond community. Hey guys, please come and let's do like a mock job interview. And these guys, they really helped me to overcome this fear of speaking in English, about my work, about my professional skills, about my background. It doesn't matter. So, and also they gave me very good tips. So I was really prepared to my first job interview. And when I got a call from a manager from my company, but not from Ukraine, and he said, "Are you okay that we will gonna have a job interview in English?" Yes, I said, "Yes, I'm okay. Let's do this."
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready. Yes, and and then it happened. It happened. I was prepared. I wrote some notes about what should I ask, some additional questions. And, before this job interview, I did one of your sprints. Just to prepare.
Physically ready.
Yeah, physically ready, prepare myself, prepare my face, prepare my muscles, everything, my tongue, everything. And we talked around one hour. And so my future colleagues were pleased and satisfied. And we talked about my experience. And also they asked me some tricky questions. Because, my work is basically it's teamwork. I cannot work alone. I work with other colleagues, with my team. And there were some tricky questions regarding teamwork. And then I asked some questions regarding my future work that guys suggested me during these mock interviews in Beyond.
Wow.
Yeah.
The community has helped you prepare for it.
Yes, absolutely.
Amazing. Okay, so what part did preparation play in you getting that job? So fast forward, you got the job, right? We didn't get to it, but I'm assuming that people understood. So what part did preparation, like recent preparation just for the interview, play in you getting the job? And what part your entire journey, over the past year or so has played in this?
So this preparation helped me to be ready with some tricky questions. So I was ready for this kind of questions. And my internal journey, maybe that I didn't have any problems with speaking. I forgot about that I'm talking in English. I almost forgot that it was absolutely natural for me that time. And maybe it's that's the thing, that when you starting thinking in English and you during your conversation, you're forgetting about the language. You just speak naturally and without any pressure and without any brainstorm. It means that I come to this point after my journey.
Yeah. And it's so amazing. And I think that a lot of people think that the interview series is called What's Possible because a lot of people, sometimes they wouldn't even dare sending that resume like you did, because in their imagination, it would be impossible not only to work in English, right? But even just to go to an interview in English would feel so extremely impossible. So what would you tell people who are at that place who wouldn't even send that resume?
Just do it. Believe in yourself and follow your dream, follow your goal, do your best and never give up. And, it's very important to do something with your English, something simultaneously, like it was in my case, that I not only improved my English, but I also did something with my body.
Yeah.
But these things definitely helped me to overcome all my barriers, all my fears, and all bad things that I had in my head. So everything.
Would you say that mindset work is a big part of the English?
Yes, absolutely. I think it's number one.
What is one of the biggest limitations or limiting beliefs that you had and now that you were able to shift?
So I couldn't imagine that I can work in a foreign country surrounded by people who can speak only in English or in another foreign language. It was my limiting belief. And also, I couldn't imagine how can I speak English without vocabulary. I mean, without Google Translator, without how it's possible, how it's actually possible to speak with someone without any tools. How it's possible? It was my limited belief, and I just, I watched the videos of our community members, and I was amazed how it's possible. How it's possible? How can they speak freely without any fear and so clear?
Yeah.
And for me,
But
it
it's
was
always like that.
absolutely
Like you always compare yourself to others. and sometimes
exactly.
there's
Yeah,
other
it was
people-
also my limited belief. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Never
Yeah.
compare yourself with other. Never
Yeah.
compare, because
First of all, you don't know what they are going through, right? Like you
exactly.
never know. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then it's really unhealthy in all different levels, to compare yourself, because you need to be proud and satisfied with where you're at and understand that it's your journey and your path. And it's only about you in comparison to you a year
Yeah,
ago or a day ago, but not in
exactly.
comparison to someone else.
Yeah, I compare my early videos with my last videos, and
Exactly.
yeah, and I noted this progress. My first video, I spent the whole day to record my introduction video. Yes, it was so hard, and I I wasn't satisfied even at the end. I
Yeah.
posted in the community, but I wasn't satisfied.
Yeah.
But I compared myself after a year of my journey, and I noted this progress. Yeah, so it's better to compare yourself step by step and then go back and compare yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's how you see the progress. And that's also how
Yeah,
you gain the confidence. Definitely, like, this is why we use video a lot and recordings in the work that we do, because I think that it's important to be able to assess where you are now, where you want to go, and where you were. So one last question I have for you. I have a few, so I have to like decide which one I want to ask. But first of all, are you happy with your job today? Are you happy with
yeah,
what you're doing?
yes, absolutely. I'm happy. Now I'm working in Germany, but next year I can work. I don't know. I'm not really sure. It depends on the project. Maybe I'll be working in Denmark, maybe in UK. I'm not really sure.
So it's like you really open up a world of opportunities.
Yeah,
where
exactly. Because the
it's not a
company is
barrier.
international. I can work either in the United States or in Germany. Doesn't matter.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. And, I'm happy that I have open-minded people around me. We have an international team, people from all over the world, and
Amazing.
they're really positive, open-minded, and friendly. And we have a special good atmosphere in our work. And also, I have ability to travel. I have more free time for
Mhm.
leisure, and I don't feel any kind of stress like it was in my previous work.
Yeah. That's amazing, by the way. That's amazing.
Yeah,
That's like such a good place to be in. And it's just a reminder for everyone, if you're unhappy, it's important to make a change. It's important to start, whether it's you start working on your body or your English or something, even if you're not going to make, like you said, 2 years ago, you were unhappy with your job. And it took you 2 years to make that change, or a little less, but you started working on it. And that's the compound effect. You don't decide to change and then you change the next day. You decide to change and then you start making small changes that make you a person that can handle the life that you deserve and the life that you want. Right. So it's kind of like you need to be ready for all that goodness. And sometimes we're not ready when you're in the wrong mindset, or when you were like, when we're feeling limited. So even if you want a better job, maybe you're not ready for it yet. And maybe there is like a lesson that you need to learn, or a journey that you need to go through to be able to handle relocation, or working with global teams, or working, or going to an interview and knowing what to do instead of freaking out, and actually doing the work. So that's amazing. What is one piece of advice that you would like to give the people here if they don't know how to practice or what to focus on?
Okay, try to get out your comfort zone. Do something that is really uncomfortable for you. My first big steps happened when I started to do something really uncomfortable. When I started recording videos, when I started to do pronunciation practice, when I went live for the first time, and when I joined different challenges like 30 days speaking challenges and so on. And then it happened. It happened.
Yeah.
So I suggested just get off of your comfort zone, and you can do it. You can make
Oh,
this.
yes. That's so beautiful. And I guess like if I had to say something as well, like I would definitely support that. This is definitely the piece of advice that I would want to give as well. And yes, like I think for everyone, I think this interview series really shows that it's possible. It's possible for you to make a decision, and maybe you're not going to see results the next day, but you will see results, after you start making a change. And New Sound is my follow-up program after Accent Makeover. So it's kind of like a more revised, but Vladimir was going through Accent Makeover and beyond our English practice community. And I think the part of the community played a significant role there, as from your stories. And definitely that commitment for doing something every single day, which I so appreciate. And I love your story, and I love how it turned out for you. And I also love the support that your wife and daughter show in the chat. Like, I wish we all had our team supporting us at home, because I know it's really important to have that, and you feel that you're not on your own. All right, Vladimir, thank you so much for sharing your story and inspiring so many people and showing that it's possible. And if you want something, you need to prepare really well, because I remember Vladimir, like, he had a lot of sessions with other community members from beyond back then, meeting and talking and doing the work and going through the resources. It doesn't just happen. You got to put in the work. Luck happens when opportunity meets preparation, right? You need to be prepared, and then the opportunity comes, and then, oh, you're lucky, you got a job. No, I was ready for it.
Exactly.
Opportunities come all the time, but you're not always ready for them. And then when it does, then it feels like luck and it feels like a blessing, but it's not, because it's the hard work that you've put in that allowed you to get there. And this is why I say, don't wait for the opportunity to start getting ready. Start getting ready before the opportunity comes, so you're ready for it when it does.
Thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure to talk to you, Hadar.
Such a pleasure talking to you as well. Thank you so much for sharing your story. And I wish you all the best, and enjoy all the different countries that you're going to travel across.
Thank you.
Stay safe,
Thank you.
my friend. Thank you so much. And I'll speak to you soon.